The virtual patient, a pediatric nursing trainer. What would a pediatric robot trainer look like? It is important for nurses to approach pediatric nursing encounters with teenagers in a sensitive and respectful manner, taking into account the unique physical, emotional, and social needs of this age group. A teenage patient that has a chronic cough and crackling sounds in the chest. The nurse is expected to follow a standard pediatric encounter. They should collect specific vital information for follow-up by the attending physician, taking into account the unique physical, emotional, and social needs of this age group. The expected progression of the nursing encounter begins with introductions and making the patient comfortable. There are actions and verbal cues that are expected by all parties during the training. The nurse should explain the assessment so that the patient knows what to expect. Once the assessment has started, the nurse should explain each step. The virtual patient will cue the nurse in the event something was missed.
The timing events are controlled by the Nurse Sim 1.0 object. It uses a simple time-based scripting language to provide timer events and control instructions that move props around. In this 3D training session, the live human is the male nurse, logged in as the user's second toll. The nurse greeted the patient and talked about checking on her. He did not provide his name. The scenario includes a cue, "What is your name?" if it was not provided by the end of the 2-minute mark. The virtual patient understands she was asked about her current state and responds with her persistent cough. The simulation is described as rule-based, however, the rules are mainly used to execute a directed graph. In this case, the pediatric trainer is programmed to respond to "How are you today?" patterns. The virtual patient expected a more detailed description of procedures, so she responds with a question. The nurse walks over to the machine. The user zooms in on the blood pressure, heart rate, and oxygen saturation readings. Note: Nurse Sim 1.0 can change the simulated device output on the wallboard that contains the vital stats, and also replace the images on the lightboard. The training scenario goes on for 20 minutes, including crackling sounds from listening to her lungs, but for some reason in 2010, YouTube truncated the original video to 5 minutes. A few notes about the technology. During the time this work was performed, major corporations such as IBM and Alcatel-Lucent were utilizing Second Life servers. NASA CLIPS. A rule-based system developed at NASA was used for event-based programming, intent matching, and story management. Thanks for watching until the end.